I'm going
All
to
right.
mute myself.
Okay. All right. Welcome, y'all. It is Monday, November 25th. This is our makeup call from last week. It's our last.
Sorry.
Hey, Dee. Dee remembered. Hey.
Holy cow, it's Dee. Hi, Dee.
He's so popular.
Good to see you.
Okay. As I was saying, this is going to be our last call of the year, just to make my life a little bit easier. And we will regroup come 2020 and figure out the best night and time for everybody. And we will just go with, I don't know, we'll just figure it out. But we will have team calls all of 2020. So just know that that's coming. I just figured since we're coming up on the end of the year and Together Rising is, taking a break and doing the Superstar Diamond calls. Y'all be sure you get on those. Those are amazing calls. Those are really amazing coaches that are doing that. So anyway, there are a couple things I wanted to talk about tonight. And by couple, I mean two. First off, let's talk about hitting Success Club this month. I want to help as many people as possible hit Success Club. I think Jennifer and Ashley, y'all have already hit Success Club, right? I think you both have. Yeah. And so I know we're coming off some really challenging months. We have an amazing sale going on this month. And I just wanted to give y'all a couple of suggestions. Actually, I mean, maybe they're not suggestions. I mean, Jolie and I were talking today. I went by to see her because she can't leave her house and she can't drive. And so she was like, if you just want to come over and do our meeting, you can do that. So I just went to her house. But y'all know Jolie. I mean, she was like, you just need to give them something to do. And I was like, okay. And so what I would task y'all with this week is I would tell you to set a goal and work backwards from that goal. And a lot of it ties into Kate. I never know how to say her last name. Kate Schultes.
Yes.
I always want to say, I don't want to pronounce it right. Anyway, National Wake Up Call today. She always gives herself, and she talked about this at leadership as well. She always gives herself a goal for every challenge group. She gives herself a goal for how many people she's going to bring on. And she almost always hits it. Maybe she might always hit it. So that's what I would challenge you. For those of y'all in my group, we have a new round starting on Monday. It's perfect timing to bring someone in. 10 people. All right. So I would set yourself a goal, like how many people? Don't think of it as SC. Set a goal with how many people do you want to bring in this week? How many people, I say this week, but month of November. And work yourself back from there. Put a goal out there and say, I want 5 new people in my group. I want 3 new people. I want 20 new people, whatever the goal is. Like, give yourself a goal of, I want this number of people to add to my group this week. It is perfect timing, believe it or not, because this week people can prep and then they jump in on Monday, do 21-day fix. And y'all, from Monday until the Sunday before Christmas, that is 21 days. And you can promote it as it is doable. Y'all watch Jolie's stories. She did a really, really good, it may have already passed. It may have already gone off, but y'all, like
she had a hard post today on Facebook. That was.
Oh, did she? Okay. I was with her, so I didn't actually follow her on social media today. So y'all have to take the bull by the horns. You have to put into action what you are doing for yourself every day. And so the deal is, like, everybody on this call has gotten results in some way, shape, or form. And that it works. And that it's doable. And that you can go out and have a drink. And that that you can go out and you can have mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese and whatever else on Thanksgiving. And it's not going to totally derail you for the rest of the holidays. And then maybe you'll just start again in January. Like, that all of this is doable. There's a 5 to 15 weight loss guarantee. And the way, just look at some of Jolie's stuff. Like, don't copy her verbatim, but like, take it and speak with that confidence and y'all should speak with confidence, because again, every woman on here has had some amazing transformations. Like, you can say without a doubt, like, you do this and it will work. It is not hard. It is not hard. We know that it's as hard as you make it. And just apply Kate's principles. Watch that National Wake Up Call. I posted in the group today, and just, again, set yourself a goal for how many people you want in. Another thing that you could do that you would have to really express some urgency with is a 3-day refresh after Thanksgiving. There is a 3-day refresh challenge pack that would give people, so if people who are like, yeah, I don't really want to start right now, like, this is crazy, those people, you can always offer a 3-day refresh challenge pack. They do the 3-day refresh. They then have extra Shakeology left to get them through the holidays. And then after the holidays, then they can jump in and go 100% in a group with workouts and nutrition. But at least, the 3-day refresh appeals to people because, again, look at Jolie's post from last night, I think it was, where she talked about, like, hello, what woman doesn't want to lose 6 pounds like that? Of course you can't guarantee it, but y'all, even people who totally mess it up, I mean, over the years, I think the least that people have ever lost has been 3 pounds. So usually 3 to 6 pounds in 3 days. And just, use that to leverage to get people in. So you have 2 things you can offer people. You have a 3-day refresh challenge pack. Let's do it after Thanksgiving, sometime between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Order now so you get it in time, all that kind of stuff. And then start on Monday. From Monday until, what is it? I need to put my calendar somewhere else so I can actually see it. It's always behind my calendar, my computer. So 21 days from Monday, December 2nd to the 22nd is 21 days. So people can get in, lose 5 pounds before Christmas, still go to parties, still enjoy themselves, and start Christmas. Like, what better present for themselves, So don't be afraid to be really bold and confident, because, again, all of you in some way, shape, or form have had some really good transformations, and you've had people in your groups have transformations. So this works, so just, again, put it into action, what you've been doing with yourself, Any questions before I start talking about Barb Lynn? Let me see the chat. Okay. All right.
I don't have any questions, but also, you guys, if you want to work this week, I work through Wednesday, but my family doesn't do Thanksgiving, thank God. So I may be doing impromptu power hours and stuff like that. So I'll just make sure that I post in the group. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, because we can do it. We can kick ass.
I will also say just a couple of, I just lost my train of thought. Man, that was about the fastest I've ever lost my train of thought. That's scary. Damn it. What was I going to say? Oh, I know. All right. Know that you start losing people on Wednesday. Wednesday, people check out. Thursday, they're done. Like, ain't nobody going to respond to you on Thursday. Now, you can send people messages on Thursday.
I would respond to you. I'm just saying that.
Well, okay. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Because there are people who do not enjoy the holidays who are.
That's true.
So
that is true. That is true. That is very, very true. I think about people with children, people with children, school-aged children, they check out, but the good news is, so I always try to make sure I've hit Success Club before Thanksgiving, because it gets really hard afterwards. However, you are always free to run a Black Friday sale, a Cyber Monday sale. Like, we don't do it as a team, but you are always more than welcome to promote something and say, hey, I'm having a small business Saturday sale. I'm having a Black Friday sale of my own. Sign up. It's already an amazing sale. Sign up and I'll throw in some
Cece,
yes.
How does that work? I've heard you guys say that. How does that work? Promote, you have a sale.
It's up to you. It's up to you, and you can make it look however you want. Like in your stories, you could just say you're having a Black Friday sale. You could follow back up with everybody who's on the fence and say, hey, I'm having a Black Friday sale. You know, there have been times I've made like just like a little visual. I'll look back and see if I have any that I can post. I know last year I made one for Christmas. I can't remember if I made one I think last year we did have a Cyber Monday sale, didn't we?
The sale comes from you have to provide them with like
Right.
an Amazon gift card, or that's where the sale comes.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So yeah, thank you for saying that, Ashley, because we can't control any of Beachbody's prices. So, but we can give an Amazon gift card, or we can give a book, or, I mean, it's totally up to you. I mean, there have been times when I have just offered, personal development book to people who sign up, or, whatever it is, or a one-on-one call, or, it doesn't have to be something that you buy. It doesn't have to be something that you give to them. It could be, I'm throwing in a 30-minute coaching session via Zoom, or, whatever it is. You can come up with anything. But know that there will be people who are in Christmas mode and spending mode. And believe it or not, people who are already putting stuff on a credit card, they're like, what's another $140? I mean, you'll also get people that are like, no, I can't this time of year. I'm saving for my kids. You'll get those people, but you'll also get people. I just don't want y'all to think that people will not spend on themselves right now. Because actually, people who are putting things on credit card, some of them are just like, what's a little more. But those are two great options. Again, like guarantee, I would just get a good feel think about who you were before this and what would have gotten your attention this time of year. What would have, to be honest, like, I don't know if workouts would have gotten my attention, but a 3-day refresh, that would have gotten my attention. I had tried a juice cleanse and I wanted, to lose some weight, and I wanted to feel better. And so it depends on what kind of spin you put on. 3-day refresh, you can get more energy from it. You get, more clarity. You can lose the bloat. You can fit into, a dress for a party or whatever. So y'all know your people and what might work. I would just approach it with confidence. For those of you who haven't done the 3-day refresh, it's amazing. And there are lots of pictures out there of before and afters. And again, like, it just sets people up to at least give themselves a little bit of a break. So you just kind of have to think like, I never would have started an exercise program this time of year. Never, ever, 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 ever. But again, I think I did the juice cleanse that I did for Moira. I think I did it in November. I think I was just so miserable. I was like, I just want to, a quick, easy fix. So, all right. Y'all want to talk about Bar Blend now? Any other questions? Okay. So not to confuse y'all, I would like to talk about Bar Blend, but again, keep your eye on this month too. Like, I don't want anyone like jumping the gun and thinking, well, November's already over, so I'm just going to start focusing on Bar Blend. Bar Blend is, you will not profit from it until December 3rd. So that's a week away. So don't shoot yourself in the foot focusing too much on Bar, and recognize that, I feel like I need to put this disclaimer out sometimes with my social media. I am further along. I have people following me. I have people I've been talking to for years and years and years. And I also see a huge business opportunity with Bar. So I am talking about it. I am going to be, like I said in my stories, like, I'm going to be so obnoxious about it, because I love it. And but also because I see it as a huge, ginormous business opportunity. So that being said, I don't want anybody shooting themselves in the foot, like, for November and just jumping the gun. So do what you can, especially, so for this month, if you hit Success Club and you're an Emerald, you will get all of the people trying workouts, for December. December is a good month, y'all, oddly enough. But let me tell you, January, like, you absolutely have to at least be an emerald going into January. And you really, I mean, I would do everything in your power to hit SC10 for December to get those paid leads for January. I mean, it's not just a little bit of extra. Truly, I think I should look it up, but I think last year it was like 22 leads from Beachbody or something. It was ridiculous, the number I got. Of course, it's different every year, but it will be the most leads that you get in a single month is January. It is the best month. So know that the momentum you have in November, hitting Success Club in November, will feed into December, and January will be huge, 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 huge. So, Bar Blend. So I want to go over the calendar because I know it's a little confusing for those of you who have never done a launch before. Just so you know, this is kind of the formula for launches. It's definitely what Beachbody is doing nowadays. So it's a little tricky at first, but again, once you know one launch, then you're like, okay, that's right. This is how it works. So there will be a coach window. And the beauty of the coach window is you get people back to active. So we just had a diamond call to talk about like how to get your people back to active. You want to be sure though, if you have any inactive people, that they get the accessories bundle and not the digital unlock. The digital unlock is not enough PV. The accessories bundle is. The accessories bundle is 52 PV. And I think the digital unlock is like 30 something. So it's not enough. So again, I have a lot of confidence going into December that the majority of my inactive coaches will pop active because they're going to be interested in this. But again, make sure people get the full accessories bundle. Now, I will say the accessories bundle this time is going to have her affirmation cards in them, which are really cool and wonderful. So it's not like you're saying, hey, buy this, buy this little guide, I mean, it truly does have value. And I think it's something that people can enjoy, particularly for the new year. So know that is what the accessories bundle comes with. And y'all, there have been times that truly, let's see the difference between, let's see. All right, I have so many prices written down now, I'm confusing myself. But typically the difference between the digital unlock and the accessories bundle, it's usually just $10 or so. And so I've had moments where I've reached out to coaches and I've said, can you do me a favor? Will you just get and they've said they're interested and they've said they're in. I'll say, will you do me a favor? Be sure to get the accessories bundle. And they say yes, so don't be afraid to ask people to do that. I see Jen asking a question. No, the socks do not come with the accessories bundle. The socks are extra. The only thing that comes with the accessories bundle is the digital unlock, the little the little book that comes with it, like the getting started, and I don't know if there are recipes in there or not, but it's like the little book that comes, and then a calendar, and then the affirmation cards. So all of that comes with the accessories bundle. Now, let's talk about just how it's going to launch and release. So the coach window is December 3rd through the 15th. Now, just to trip you up even more, it's not actually December 3rd. It's going to become available on December 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is when coaches can buy in. Now, for those of you who are trying to get back to Diamond or trying to stabilize your Diamond or trying to stabilize or grow or whatever your business, it's always lovely when we have these VIP early windows, because as a coach, they will get a full 2 weeks, almost full. They'll get almost 2 weeks of early access to this program. And you better believe that is all I'm going to be doing and talking about during those 2 weeks. I'm going to let people see me having so much fun. And honestly, I did have a lot of fun, y'all, today. So I am not faking a thing. It was so much fun, so much fun. And so I will be getting it as soon as possible, and I will be putting it in my social media as soon as possible. And I will be talking about how you can go ahead and jump in with me now, or you can jump in with me in January, but I'm going to be here doing this, like having my midlife crisis, like for everyone to see, like, doing all these hip circles and everything. So, the beauty of it is, again, you also just get this early access and you get to go ahead and practice. And a lot of women, y'all, I don't know if I'd ever want to go do bar in a studio. I think I'd feel a little silly. I don't know. I bet there are other women that would be interested to try it, but maybe not in a studio. You truly do not need a bar. You can do it with a chair. You can do it with a counter. You can hold the bed rails, the foot of your bed, whatever. And you can also do it without, like the moves we did today. I am pretty sure the modifier did it without. Now, she does the moves. She's going to have a modifier and she's going to have an intensifier who takes it up a level. So it's going to work for everybody. It truly is. She's been saying low impact. I would say no impact. I mean, you could make it absolutely 100% no impact. It is high intensity. She does not give breaks. The workout today, I don't know if everyone did it, but like my heart rate was up the entire time. I'm getting so distracted, but it is, let me get back to the dates before I get even more distracted. All right. So let me explain what people get access to with early access. So there are going to be the first 10 workouts. And now this is what happened with Morning Meltdown, if you remember this. And this is where people get a little confused, but I'm going to tell you a little trick and we're going to keep our fingers crossed that this works again this time. So during that early access window, you get access to the first 10 workouts and then they take them away until January. However, for those of us who left our browsers open, we still had access to all of the workouts with Morning Meltdown. So what I'm going to do is anybody who buys the early access, I'm going to say, like, you're only supposed to have it for, let's see. Actually, it's only for coaches. All right. Yeah. So that coach window on the 15th, technically, they are going to be removing those 10 workouts, and y'all, they might, like, this may not work. So don't promise anybody anything, but I will tell you, for a lot of us were able to still do those workouts beyond the coach window. So again, this is another way you can say, hey, come on board, start doing these workouts with me. And then, in this situation, when it is the coach, when people have to sign up as a coach to get early access, I don't always say you have to do the coach membership. I don't say that in advance. I will say, oh my gosh, you can start with me today. We have 10 workouts. Technically, they're taking them down on the 15th. But the last time this happened, we had access after. So I'm hoping we still will, but it's going to give us a chance to do these 10. And I did a contest. I don't know if y'all remember, but I did a contest for anybody that did those 10. I put their name in a drawing for a $50 Lululemon gift card. That might be something that you want to do. I mean, that got a lot of people interested. And I don't know how, I think I signed, I don't even know, 12 or 14 coaches in July from Morning Meltdown. And I anticipate this to be even bigger because this really appeals, like bar is really big here. The low impact thing is really big. I feel like it's just going to be a lot easier to get people to commit to that than it is 100 days. A lot of people, when I said 100 days, they're like, ooh, and I can't blame them. I would have been the same way. But now bar, for me is very, very appealing because like there's the dance aspect and it's in my home. And so I don't feel silly, like trying to do plies and leaps and whatever in a studio. So on December 16th, it becomes available for customers and they do get a lot. I posted this calendar today and it lists this timeline and it lists what they get. But no, that coach window, supposedly those 10 workouts come down, but they still get access to all of the intro videos. And the intro videos will be like, Elise talking about these ballet moves and getting you familiar with the terminology and doing the different moves and practicing all that and getting it down. And there will also be 2 prep workouts. And there will be a prep calendar, it says. So I'm assuming it'll be a mixture of things for the prep calendar. And then the window kind of opens up again. So I like to say that Beachbody is giving you a gift on a silver platter multiple times. They are giving you this gift on December 3rd or December 2nd and late in the evening. And they are allowing you to sign up as many people as possible. Then they're allowing you to like go back on December 16th and say, oh, well, do you want to jump on board now? Go ahead, get familiar with everything, look through everything while you're gone for Christmas. That's what I always say when people say, oh, I can't start anything. I'm like, actually, this is the perfect time to start, because you'll go ahead, you'll have everything when you want to start after Christmas. And trust me, you're going to want to jump in and do this, or after New Year's, whatever the case is. I mean, a lot of people will just say, no, I can't do anything after the holidays. You want to make sure they know. And just so y'all know, I mean, our shipping usually takes 5 days, but come the holidays, all bets are off. I mean, everybody else and their brother, they're mailing stuff. You know, how many Amazon packages are there in the world? So know that sometimes shipping might take a little bit longer. So if people want to start right after Christmas or right after New Year's, I would just buffer in like all those shipping days, you know? But I promise you, no matter the objection, there's always an answer. And no matter the, well, I need to wait, there's always a positive spin. Actually, it's perfect timing for you to go ahead and get your package. You can read through everything. You can learn some of the basic moves so that when the program comes out in January, you will be ready to go and you will feel really comfortable with this. So the program actually launches, and again, I don't know why they do this. I know this is why everyone's confused. So January 13th, which is a Monday, but the workouts will go live on January 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So technically, if somebody wanted to start on January 10th, they could, but you know, a Monday start date is just really appealing. So January 13th is the start date. Now, a lot of people are kind of griping about, but people want to start on January 1st or January 2nd. Well, people can still start, and there will be a hybrid calendar. There's always an answer. Trust me, 80 Day Obsession was launched. It was launched on January 16th, my birthday, and it was incredibly successful. Trust me. There will be people that want to start January 1st, January 2nd, but people are going to be trickling in. And this is the time of year you want to be consistent, because they're going to trickle into you, because they're going to be like, oh yeah, that's right. She's been doing something. It looked interesting, you know. Now's not the time to fall off. Now's the time to show people how much fun you're having. You're still looking good. You're still having energy. You're still doing all the things. You're still eating and drinking and enjoying yourself, but damn, you look good. Like, that is just the time to absolutely like flaunt it and be like, I'm just over here living my life. I'm eating the cake, but I'm doing the workout too. And I'm, you know, like, now's the time to just be so consistent with that. You saying something, Jen?
Yes. I like to raise my hand, everybody, in case you didn't know.
I like that. I'm gonna read the chat while you do that.
Yeah. So as somebody who used to teach at a gym as well, it's always the first 3 weeks of the new year, first 2 or 3 weeks of the new year, that people join the gym, but then they realize that they can't sustain that. So they'll be coming back to you, say, oh, what is that person doing? Let's see if we can maybe do that. So just keep doing the things, because eventually the people they're still going to be paying for their gym membership, but they just don't want to go. So just be consistent.
And I would also say to start inviting now and start following up in December, because again, there are people that will try you out instead of the gym. And like, you know, there'll be boot camps going on and stuff. And, you know, there's always something. And you just want to make sure people remember that that's what you do and that's what you can help them with. Let me look over these notes. Okay. It goes up for everyone on Beachbody On Demand, not until June 1st. The one thing that I will say that Beachbody is going to be doing now, which thank God they're doing this, they are extending the time that it goes out free for everybody. You know, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like some of the programs, it seems like, you know, it launches and then like a month and a half later it's in Beachbody On Demand. So now it's going to be typically 5 to 6 months before it releases for free. So, and y'all, let me tell you, for anybody who complains, like I started when we only had DVDs, and I paid $180 for just one set of DVDs and a bag of shakes. And then I had to go pay another $100 to get 21 Day Fix Extreme. And then Hammer and Chisel came out and I paid $100 and something for that. And then I decided I was in love with Shailene and I wanted to try Pio. And then I paid like 60 something for that. Like, I am telling you, I mean, like, it was crazy how much money I spent those first year and a half. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I remember one of the first Success Club prizes I won was the entire P90 library. So I think I won P90, P90X, and something from that. And it was like worth $500. And it was just a bunch of DVDs, like $500 worth. And it's crazy. I said P.
I'm being a teenage boy. The P package.
Yes. Okay. What else? Do y'all want me to tell you about the workouts? Like, this is all stuff you can read. So I'm really not going to talk about that, but what I'm going to let me tell you about two things. So for anyone who buys a challenge pack in November, I talked about this in a live video the other night. I know a lot of us, like, when you know something's coming the next month, I know you may not say that, I mean, you may not want to admit that it is, but that you start to hesitate because you're like, ooh, something big is coming and I don't want to like get this person set up with the all access challenge pack when I know Bar Blend is coming. And what I would say to that is two things. First of all, you have to meet, you'll say it, you'll have to meet people when they're ready. If someone comes to you, if you invite someone and they say yes, you get them set up. I mean, you have to honor and meet people where they are, because I'm telling you, for every person that says, yes, I'm ready, they're going to be people that say, yeah, and then they're not, they're going to drag their feet and you're going to have 20 share carts out and they're going to be ghosting you and they're not going to sign up. So know when someone's ready. You just have to honor and respect, because y'all know how it is. Like, there were probably 500 days that I wasn't ready, but that one day that I was ready, like, that's when I had to start. Like, no matter if it was more expensive or less. I can't tell you the number of people. I remember this so vividly. Last summer, I was struggling to hit Success Club in July. And I mean, y'all, I was offering everything but the kitchen sink. I mean, I basically was, giving my full commission away, because I don't know what it was, but last July, I mean, I could not hit Success Club. And I mean, I did, but I offered these two girls $40 in gift cards, $40. And they said yes. I think I set them up and they never went through with it. 3 months later, both of them came to me and said, I'm ready now. And I said, great. And I set them up. I did not offer them anything. They paid full price. And that was that. Like, so no, people truly, when they are ready, you should get them started, because that is like the perfect, I mean, that just, get them started. For people, and this is up to y'all, this is a business decision on how you run your business. I know that some people who aren't in Success Club yet are, offering to people, go ahead and get signed up now because we have this sale. It's not going to get any cheaper. And then if you discover that you want to do Bar Blend come January, now this is what I would do, honestly. If I had someone who is ready now, I would sign them up now and say, hey, to get you through the holidays, we're going to do 21 Day Fix. This is where I start everybody. You're going to do 21 Day Fix. It gives you plenty of time to do between now and Christmas. And then after Christmas, we can talk about whether or not you want to do Bar Blend. And then, so they get signed up in November, they get December, and then maybe in January they do Bar Blend, and they have the option to, you either get $20 off the accessories bundle or $10 off the digital unlock. And it's up to you. I mean, if you want to tell somebody, you know what, if you end up wanting to do Bar Blend, I'll give you a gift card or whatever, or not. Because again, if people went to a gym and decided they wanted to try the hot yoga or try the extra trainer or whatever, they're going to have to pay for that. So like, whatever you project, like, money is energy, and whatever you are projecting into that can be negative or positive. So I would just do Jen Towner. All right, I saw questions. Oh, wait. Okay. That was it. All right. And there's something else I wanted to say about Bar Blend. Okay. This is what I want to encourage y'all to do. I want you to treat your business like a business. No matter if it's a part-time business that it just helps you make ends meet, or if you are building to be a 6-7 figure business or somewhere in between, I would encourage you to see this as a business opportunity. Now, that doesn't mean that you get all salesy and slimy but what it means is you see this opportunity and you treat it as such, and you learn everything about it, and you have faith that because you haven't done it, that it is going to be amazing. And you take any tips from, any national wake up call, and you just run with it and make it your own. I see it time and time again where people don't feel comfortable promoting a program they've never done before. But y'all, there's so much power at this point. People want to do the program with me. They want to do it with me. There's so much motivation and camaraderie, and I don't know what other words to use to describe, like when we all are we're all on, the same workout at the same time, and we can complain and be like, oh my gosh, I made the mistake of picking up 3-pound weights with that workout. Can you believe it? Like I had to drop. And, there's just so much connection that can be built from that. So know that people don't need you to have a personal experience with it. People want you to be excited about it. People want you to believe in it. I mean, I'm telling you, I think sometimes I get more people from just how excited I am. I don't get people because I'm an expert. I don't get people because I know these programs backwards and forwards. I get people because I'm just excited and I can't wait to do it. And I feel good. And when you put that out, that's what you get back, So what questions do y'all have about Bar Blend? Get people in the launch group. We have that going on. It's not too late to add people. The thing I will say is I'm sitting here telling you to prepare and get ready and learn what's what and all that kind of stuff. No, also, it is never too late to take advantage of a launch. So if you wake up on December 12th and you're like, I haven't done a damn thing, it's okay. It's okay. You can jump in and you can just pick up where you are, and you can still be very, very successful. But know that launches like this, it is where volume goes through the roof. It is where rank is secured. It is where teams advance. It's where elite happens and 5-star happens and all that stuff. And I am really, really predicting that this program it's going to be huge, y'all. It really is. So do what you can just to take advantage of that, make more for yourself, more for your family, more for your team. Yes, ma'am. I saw your hand going up.
So to clarify about the Meet Me at the Bar group,
Yes.
is it better for us to just share the link, copy and paste the group link, and then they have to answer the questions of who invited them instead of going from the group and hitting the invite button?
Yeah, I think when you go from the group and hit the invite button, I don't think they get a personal message. I think they just say so-and-so has invited you, and they may not know what the heck it is.
Okay.
So I would do one of two things. You can either tell people, hey, if you're interested, I'll add you. Or this, I would say anyone, if you post your video or do a post about bar or something, anyone that likes or comments on it, I would reach out and say, do you want me to add you to the group? And then any other follow-ups or anything, I'd probably do the link and say, add yourself to the group if you're interested. There's
I am
drawing. And the group, y'all, the group is going to stay up from now until January. So we're doing the drawing this week, but no, you can add people to it the entire month of January. Continue to add people to it. I mean, it's organized into units so people can, work their way through it. So anytime you have someone interested and don't feel like you have to, if you have someone who's like, yes, I'm in, don't put them in there. It's fine, but know that group we've created that for y'all to use from now until you could put people in February. It doesn't matter. But the giveaway is happening this week. What else? I think Moira was maybe going to go live today, but I don't know if she did. She was going to talk about it, and then I'm supposed to talk about it on Wednesday.
Hey, I have a question. Ashley, how did you get that video in your stories? Did you just do a screen recording? The bar blend video that was in your stories?
Cece sent it to me.
She asked me for it. So any of that kind of stuff, I can just text out to y'all. I can put it on Facebook, or I can put it in Facebook Messenger. But
How did you do it?
How do you get them? Because I went to the program materials and there are videos in there, but I didn't have the option of saving any of the videos. I could share them on Facebook, and there were a couple options, but none of them would lend to being part of my Instagram story.
Jennifer, I had the same problem too. I couldn't get it to do. Yeah.
When something's in Facebook Messenger, if you kind of press on it, then all the options pop open down at the bottom. It's hard to get it to work. It's so much easier just to text. And I think I have everybody's number. I can just text y'all.
Okay.
But the video came from Aaron, and I think Aaron probably did a screen grab.
Okay.
I don't have to do that.
So just so y'all know, you can do, like, when you swipe, like on my phone, I swipe diagonal, and this button right here, I can do a screen recording. And so you do it's a little bit cumbersome. So it's amazing when someone actually does it for you. And usually someone on the 2-Starred Up thread will do it and then give it to everyone. Okay. So you do a screen recording, you get the video pulled up, then you put it in some kind of editor, and you edit out the top of your screen where it has like the time and your battery percent. But just know all that'll trickle down. But y'all can pull out any of the before and afters from the group. You can, trying to think if anybody, well, see, at this point now y'all have access to the workout, but beforehand I'd offered like any of my clips from the workout that I did in Arizona. Trying to think what else. I mean, do polls. Danielle the other day did, and I did one today, but my stories are wonky right now, but ask people, have you ever tried bar before? Yes or no. You could ask people about, can they do high impact cardio or high, I don't know, just use your polls. And then based on what people respond to your polls, then you have a group of people to reach out to and say, hey, you want to try this video for free? And then once you always have the option, you kind of lose people a little bit, but you can always share that Vimeo link just to people and say, hey, you want to try this workout? You can just send them the link. Might lose them, but I mean, I would certainly follow up with them. It's good to get them in the group, but
I would, instead of sending them the Vimeo link, send them the one in your Coach Online office, because it has your ID attached to it.
True. That is true. Thank you, Jen. Much better to do that. But again, y'all, there's no reason why, all of you, I mean, it's just, I just want to make sure y'all know that there were so many crazy stories last year of coaches who came out of freaking nowhere, all because they got behind a program launch. I mean, I am not kidding. I remember very vividly being in a group with Barbie, and Barbie was like, who is, now I can't remember her name. Oh gosh, Emily Favre. She was like, who is Emily Favre? Who is Kate, who I can't say her last name.
She was Kate Morgan at the time. It's Kate Schultes now.
Kate Morgan. Yeah. Like all these coaches were popping up. And I mean, y'all, they were going from coach, like unknown coach, to 5, 6, 7-star diamond. Emily Favre went superstar diamond, which is 15 diamond coaches underneath her. It's like 140 something coaches that you have to have and keep track of. Like, it's insane. That was all from 80-Day Obsession. All from 80-Day Obsession. So I am just telling you, it doesn't matter who you are and where you are now. You do a program launch and you do it well, like truly the sky's the limit. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. So just keep that in mind. Okay, what else? Anything? The chat's popping up again.
Oh, it's just me. Well, your 16-year-old son looked very nice, Ashley. His arm was nice.
Okay, so I will send y'all.
Very nice. Oh, and he's gonna come over here right now because you just, yeah, there he is.
Hey, you want to do bar?
Yep, I'm already a pro. What do you mean?
That's right. He dances all to his heart's content.
I will also say that Elisa's husband is like a former NFL player, or he may not be NFL, but he's a football player, and he's a big dude. He was up on stage doing bar with her.
Yo, I can't get my husband to do lift 4. He's not going to do bar.
I know. I mean, Jennifer, I hear you. My husband will always do 10-minute abs from Autumn, because she's laying down and her boobs are like this on her chest. And, like he'll go for a run and come home and do that. And I'm like, thanks, babe. Appreciate that. Oh, your 14-year-old son is doing the work. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I wasn't saying that her husband does it because I thought any of your husbands would do it. But there are women in our groups that work out with their husbands. And so there's always that option and possibility that someone might have a husband that might want to join in. Not any of ours.
Gilbert, my coach Gilbert, he and his wife, they're so cute and they work out together. They're adorable.
Aww.
I don't know if he's going to do bar, but
Yeah.
The Marines.
he's a freaking Marine. Yes.
Yeah.
He's always like, oh my God, that workout challenged me so much.
Yeah. Well, Danielle's husband is in the Army, and he did a bar workout with her yesterday. It wasn't the one, it wasn't Bar Blend that had released, but it was some other bar workout. He did it with her. And I mean, he uses Beachbody programs to stay in shape for his Army test, whatever they're called, like those fit tests that they have to do. So they're legitimate workouts. They're really legitimate. I think most of the time husbands don't want to do it because they know we'll kick their asses. Truly, what program? There's a program Scott and I, now, and maybe it was Lift 4. It's such a funny video. I took Energize, he did not. And it's us side by side, and I am just I am just going like this, and he is struggling, and it's he's in slow motion, and I am just nailing every move. And I'm like, someone took pre-workout and someone didn't.
Yep.
But it also,
well, it's like the ladies in the work, they're kicking butt in those workouts.
Absolutely.
The men struggle.
Absolutely.
Now I'm just focus on the women.
I know, truly. Those women, I love those women. That one woman.
Lord.
I'm trying to think when she said moms don't, or moms can't something or other.
Yeah, you talked about it, and that was one of the first ones that was so true. I mean, it's
moms don't complain.
Yep. And they don't.
It's true.
Complaining, but they're not.
But y'all, truly, any questions about Bar Blend, any questions about strategy? And I just truly want y'all to know that you don't have to have this super complicated strategy. Don't overthink it. Just be excited. Bye, y'all. Just be excited and come from a place of just, believing that it's going to be fun. And y'all, I don't know how anybody could watch Elisa's story and, number one, not love her, but also number two, I believe in her. I look at her freaking body. I'm I'll have what she's having. I want to do that, so just trust in it and know that you don't have to have this complicated system. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It just has to be you being excited and sticking to your journey and just being bold about it. I mean, that's where all of those coaches that I mentioned that went from just starting out, most of them didn't even know if they wanted to keep going. Emily Favre, she almost turned down the test group. She almost was yeah, I'm thinking about quitting coaching. And she went from that to 15-star and number 2 coach in the company. So know that I am not kidding. That is possible for anybody. It's not she had some special plan laid out. It's not like she did all this work with an assistant getting things loaded. I mean, like, no, it was none of that. She just documented what she was doing, and she was real about it and authentic and vulnerable and excited and like all the things. Like, sometimes that's all it takes. So, all right. I see things in the chat. All right. Y'all said bye and you're still here.
We
Oh,
were
I was
saying
telling
bye.
Oh, it was
Ashley bye.
Ashley. Oh, I thought y'all were saying bye.
We're never leaving.
All right. Anything else? Does everything make sense about the launch and how it's going to work? Just know there's that special coach window, and some people really like the thought of getting access to something before other people. They
Yeah.
love that idea. Giveaway. And I can do a giveaway if that helps, but not all of y'all are in my group. So, Summer, maybe you and Jen do a giveaway, and like I can do a giveaway for the people in my group and stuff like that. Bye, Jen.
Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Love y'all.
All right. Y'all keep me posted and let me know what I can do.
Can
Jen,
I
you
say
raise your
something?
hand to ask a question?
I'm not going to ask a question. I just want to tell all of you new guys who have never been through a launch, don't worry about it. Just keep doing the things, and eventually things make sense. And I still remember, I think 80 Day Obsession was my first launch, and that was weird. And then Lift 4 was less weird. And then, but just do what you can. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Don't overthink it. I mean, like I said, just be excited and just try it, and just be like, I don't know what I'm doing. You want to do it with me? Like, it looks fun. You don't have to know it all. I think I have proven that you don't have to know it all to be successful. All right. It was good to see y'all. I'm going to stop recording.